today you have in Calangute you have started the road safety awareness. So tell something about it.
See, what has happened is there is a National Road Safety Month. So we have been observing it from 28th of January to the 29th of February. The idea is to try and give a boost to all the local village Panchayat road safety committees. Now what happened, this is a very new thing. Many of the Panchayats have formed it, some are still forming it. What is our approach is that at least if we stand shoulder to shoulder with the traffic police, some places we have done also with Director of Transport, it sends a message to the people that certain things about road safety are all personal decisions. Wearing your seat belt, wearing a ISI mark helmet, putting a strap, these are very personal decisions everybody has to take. But it requires a mind change, it requires a behavioral change. So that is a very slow process. We would like to hasten it by doing this type of actions. Like for example, today morning we were in Perne at the government college. The reason we went there is because of that accident at Hermal. The student who died in that accident is a first year student. So today with the NSS volunteers and students under our Consumer Welfare Club cell, we had that action in the morning with a message to all the students to go back and tell their parents that the times are changing. We have got a new Motor Vehicle Act. You see today the fine which was 100 rupees has become 500, 500 has become 1000, 1000 has become 5000. So a lot of changes have happened. The rules have become stricter. So people need to understand the changing scenario. And as you can see, we are here at Calangute. It's a tourist destination. So we would like that tourists who come to Goa, even to Calangute, have a safe holiday. You see, and therefore they need to understand that while they are holiday, they have to do certain things which are very basic and necessary. For example, when you take a rent-a bike, you should wear a proper helmet. You should strap it. So these are simple things that we would like the messaging to go. And every tourist who rides safely, drives safely, goes home with a message that Goa is a safe destination. Yesterday's accidents you have seen is horrifying, and we are losing 3% in a day, and that too in a very, which I would say, very difficult circumstances. You see the man who has died, thrown off the Mandavi bridge yesterday. He's a family man, he's got small children, okay? Yeah. He has been by an oncoming rent-a cab. So, we want people to realize that these are very serious matters. You cannot drive on the wrong side of the road, that too on a bridge, which has taken the life of one person but has devastated a family. So our messaging today, though it's just a 2-hour or 1.5 hour action, we want that more such actions happen and local residents start joining, like our friends here today who are traffic wardens. This is a scheme of the traffic police. Anybody who is 18 years of age can join, become a traffic warden and help the smooth flow of traffic and encourage people to drive safely. Today the major problem is that we are finding people throwing all caution to the wind. This is not bad. Of course, if I tell you today what we have seen in Perne, horrible. Condition of the road is bad. Service roads have no signage. Very sad thing what we have seen today. Calangute needs lot of improvement. There are lots of signages. But to the quantum of tourists that are there, we require more signages. We require CCTV cameras here. So, all in all, the village panchayat will be able to take appropriate decisions through the village road safety and traffic management committee. And we are confident that these small actions, they are like drops in the ocean. But I will tell you, in the last month that we have been going all over, we were at Kurka with the panchayat there. We were in the Varga flyover, various places. And we are beginning to see that a lot of people are appreciating that we are reminding them. So many people thumbs up, so many people saying thank you, because they have realized that these things they have forgotten. Somebody is reminding them. And that is where hopeful that this small action in Calangute today will go a long way in promoting road safety and traffic.
So how do you see about then the car, they drink and drive, which causes accident? So how do you react to it?
So we had a meeting the other day with the collector under the district road safety committee. So we are going for a strong messaging. In all the bars, we have already started a campaign to put up the messaging, don't drink and drive. Of course, that is not good enough, but it is the first step. Secondly, we are going for a big drive with the tourism department that you need to say welcome to Goa, but say very clearly these are the rules and regulations. Please drive safely. Don't drink and drive. If you are drinking, then ask your colleague who has not been drinking to drive. So there are a lot of steps which internationally and nationally have been followed in tourist destination. It's not that we cannot reach there. It's a step-by-step process, and that is why we are looking at the combination of all allied departments and agencies. We have also taken a major drive now which we are launching on 7th of April, World Health Day, about the Good Samaritan law. See, जायत्या लोकांक कितें दिसता एक एक्सिडेंट जालें हांव कितें करूंक शकता हांव ताका हेल्प करपाक गेलो हांव त्रासान पडटलो बट नाव देर इज अ न्यू लॉ एंड अप्रूव्ड बाय सुप्रीम कोर्ट कॉल्ड द गुड समॅरिटन लॉ that when you help a person you will not be harassed and moreover there now ministry has come out with a special scheme that a small incentive or appreciation will go to that person for saving somebody's life. Same way the compensation scheme of the transport department, many people were not aware. The change has just happened. The income limit has been raised to 10 lakhs. The time to file the application has been raised to 365 days. So small things like this, we are feeling that if there is more knowledge to the common person, and Calangute has schools, higher secondary in Kandoli, you see, if we take these steps, 24-25 can be a safer year in the state of Goa and in Calangute area.
Sir, there are lot of people are demanding to scrap the bike rental in Goa.
See, I just now met a gentleman who told me we should stop alcohol in Calangute. See, what I am trying to say...
Rent the cab, this scheme.
No. Yeah. So what I am saying, we scrapping is not a solution. Monitoring is a solution. Control is a solution.
Yeah.
That is the way forward. That is the way forward. So as we say that alcohol is there, alcohol is consumed under strict circumstances, timings, following all the rules, is a very different situation than saying no alcohol. So what we have to do, the rent a cab requires lot more monitoring, lot of controls have to be there, and that is what we are discussing now with the transport department, that all operators have to be called, they have to be told the new changes in the Motor Vehicle Act, that now you see in Arambol what has happened. A person has just opened the door.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that he is now booked for culpable homicide? Both those persons in the car are booked for culpable homicide, which means their futures are in doldrums because of that one simple incident they have done. So this is the messaging that has to go to all rent-a-car cab users, that when you are getting in the cab, what are the rules to be followed? What you should do, what you should not do. And we are going to have a system now that it will be stuck on the inside, that when your driver is sitting there, he'll be reminded of all the rules, telephone numbers will be put. These things are going to go inside the car.
On all the cars?
Yes. So they are working on the modifications, modalities we have discussed in the meeting just 2 days ago with the collector.
Okay.
So the point here is that we have to streamline it.
Yeah.
You see, the point here is that if tourists are doing something wrong, we have to correct it. And that is why the parent department, that is the tourism department, has to do the right messaging. Right messaging on their websites. They have to use social media in a very big way, saying, welcome to Goa, be safe, this is the accident rate in Goa, and we don't want Goa to be seen as an accident destination. We want Goa to be seen as a tourist destination. So wrong messaging is the cause of the problem now, and we can correct it. So step by step, we will be taking this, and therefore we felt that the road safety month, which we are now observing, will be a step in that direction. Hopefully, if we get more inputs in the village panchayat of Calangute, the road safety and traffic management committee can harness the potential of people's suggestions, feedback, etc. At the forthcoming Gram Sabha, first Gram Sabha in the next financial year in April, we will be able to come up with some very specific messaging for Calangute.
Yeah. To see, my name is Anthony D'Souza. I am from Calangute Village Panchayat Road Safety Committee, Road Safety and Traffic Management Committee. So, GOACAN requested us to have observed this National Road Safety Program in Calangute, which is from 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. And at this time, we are spotting so many local people who are not wearing helmets. They think that because we are local, the police are just going to, ignore us. It's not that way. who is dying is mostly the locals who are dying over here on the road accidents. Of course, there are also tourists who are meeting this kind of tragic fate. But the problem is, if we, even for a small distance, if we don't start wearing a helmet, we never know when the bad time can come. So it is very important for us, if we have to survive. Now I can show you there are so many tourists. Now Indian tourists, I can see them. Some of them don't wear even the strap of the helmet. But I can show you the foreign tourists who use rent a bike, rent a whatever. But they are very careful when it comes to implementation of the rules, driving rules. So they wear a helmet, they strap the helmets also, and then they drive. This is what is the difference between foreign tourists and Indian tourists also. But I'm not saying that all foreign tourists are abiding by these rules or even the Indian tourists. But it is very important when it comes to road safety, it is our safety. So we should avoid any bad times that can come to us at any moment, and therefore follow the traffic rules and drive safely.
What is the main cause of the accidents? Because those are not proper, or because people don't follow the safety rules?
Well, I would put in many ways.
Yeah.
At some places the roads are in very bad condition, and therefore people need to take some proper procedures in order to get even the roads repaired. There is a way to do it. Secondly, people drive, some of them very rashly. Somebody's driving in a very rash and negligent driving can cause a death to somebody else. So that is also there. Now if you go to see, as we are enforcing this national program, by looking at the cops, some of the drivers are just taking on the other direction, just to avoid them. So those are the times when you can even meet with an accident because you have tried to avoid somebody with cops. But cops are standing for your protection. They are standing there to enforce the rules. Follow them. Blame.
Yeah. What is the in Calangute? How is the condition of the roads?
Well, condition of the roads, especially on this stretch, which is, let me tell you, from Dolphin Circle to Bodkawado, the road is in a very pathetic condition. I will write to this one, our Sarpanch, to get this done. He can write to the PWD and get this work done. Now the thing is, at most of the places our roads are okay, good. But in some places here in pockets, the roads are really bad. Now the Panchayat has taken steps to place ramblers, that is a speed breakers at many places, which is a very good step in the right direction, which is going to slow down the traffic where people are driving very rashly. I can always hear there are some sports bike which come to drive very fast on the open roads. So that is very bad.
Yeah. But we see at some places the ramblers' height is much as per the rules.
As per the norms. Well, I will not comment on that.
Yeah.
But the importance of ramblers or speed breakers is to slow down. So the moment when you are 50 meters away, you can definitely see that there are ramblers. So why ramblers have been placed? Because there is a blind spot or something else is there. So in order to reduce your speed, you have to take those ramblers have been placed so that accidents don't happen.
Do you think that there should be a camera placed at every distance?
Well,
speed cameras.
Speed cameras.
Yeah.
It depends upon how the enforcement. The thing is, I do not know about the enforcement, the number of police. But if you go to see in Calangute, during the peak holidays, we always have traffic signals or traffic jams over here. Now the thing is, we have traffic police who are mostly sort of law enforcers. But we need traffic cops for traffic regulations. Like for example, it happens in Calangute market. There is one Vispesh who complains all the time regarding the honking and all the sort of things. Those are called the traffic regulations. Wherever there are illegal parkings and all that, that is the job of a traffic regulator, which is of the police department. Law enforcers are someone where they find someone is not wearing a seat belt or someone not wearing a helmet. That's the time they enforce the laws and they penalize.
Now, has the road safety committee, what is the message to the local of Calangute?
I keep in touch with our Sarpanch. Last time we had a meeting, but we didn't have much members who attended for the meeting. Then again, there was a GPAD had a training program for various committee members, but hardly anybody came over there. there were just 2 ward members and 3 committee members of who attended the training. Now the thing is, I have asked Sarpanch in this last Gram Sabha that we should reconstitute the Road Safety and Traffic Management Committee of the village, and at the same time I have requested Sarpanch to have at least 10 lakhs budget so that we can utilize that money for the road safety program, like for example the proper speed breakers as per the Indian Road Congress. Then, as you said about the rumblers also, so that also we can look into it. So there is a lot of job. Once the committee looks into the various issues, then they have to write to the Panchayat. The Panchayat has to take it forward to the collector, and then the collector passes to the traffic department, and then that's how the work, the process is basically, you know.
Yeah.
He has put.
No. This strip. Yeah.
I got a phone? Yeah. I got a phone. Straight to say.
नहीं जाता है